Good morning, everybody. So it's a Monday at the beginning of October, and we have just gotten back from Houston, and I'm so happy to be back out in the great New Zealand outdoors. So this morning, Tilly and I are having a go at the Kinloch to Kawakawa Bay track, and it's about 9 kilometers long. One way, so it's 18 kilometers return, so we are gonna give it a go with our fitness levels this morning. And it's also a really good opportunity for me to test out my latest toy, which is the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal. So this walk so far has been really pretty. It's through the bush, like a lot of tracks in New Zealand are, and you basically climb up and up a peninsula, a few big hills, but just a beautiful dirt type track, which is very well maintained. We've been walking for about an hour and a half now, and not really any clearings in the bushes enough yet to get a decent view of the lake. So in fact, as I just rounded this corner, you start to see a little bit more of the lake. It's a beautiful, beautiful crisp blue day here again. You can see out there behind me. Makes a change from the hot and humid Houston weather, that's for sure. So I don't think I've really talked about hiking with dogs before. Obviously the first and most important thing is to make sure that they have enough water and food for the hike. Assess the terrain before you go, assess how long it is, and figure out how much extra water you're going to need to bring with you. Today for this hike I've decided to bring about twice as much water as I normally do. The second thing I've brought along as well is some snacks for her, just to give her a little energy boost, you know, along the way, but also when we get to Kawakawa Bay at the other end, I'll give her a couple of treats just as a reward, and also to give her a bit of energy for the return journey. We just passed the halfway point a little while back, so it's probably about time for us to stop for another water break. So we just stopped for some water, and I could hear some people behind us, and I thought they were mountain bikers because this is a mountain bike track as well. It turned out they are rock climbers who are doing a 9-kilometer walk out to Kawakawa Bay because there's some good rock climbing out there. Don't envy them that. Of course, Tilly being Tilly would not have a drink because there was something else going on, so just another thing to worry about when you're hiking with a dog. These things here are fern fronds, and in New Zealand they're called koru, and they are symbols of new life, new beginnings. I think they're beautiful. You see them all over the trails in New Zealand. So Tilly and I just had a nice little lunch at Kawakawa Bay, which by the way is beautiful. If you can manage the 9-kilometer hike out, then I definitely recommend it. It is an absolutely beautiful little place, and you can even arrange, I think, to get picked up by a boat if you don't want to walk all the way back like we are doing now. Probably quite expensive though. So we're now just heading back to Kinloch. The sign says 2 hours. It definitely didn't take us 2 hours to get here. It was much longer than that, but it's going to be uphill for a little while. I'm not too sure how the old legs are going to take that. They are very tired, so we will see. Being out hiking always gives you an excuse to think about some things. I've just been thinking to myself about this plan that I have to through hike the Taupō trail next year. Doing something like this, the Kawakawa Bay trail, makes me question whether or not I would have the mental or physical strength to do something like the Taupō. The trails in New Zealand, from what I understand, are not at all like those in the States or even elsewhere in the world. They tend to be very difficult. When you're carrying a pack that's maybe 15 or 20 kilograms, that's an awful lot of strength on your body and also on your mind to get through something like that. And it does make me wonder. It's something that I've been thinking about and sort of preparing myself for. But I think that regardless of how much you may or may not try to scare yourself out of doing things like that, it's really important to remember that things in life that help us to grow are never easy. And one of my biggest reasons for doing this through hike is to challenge myself, to put myself in a position that I otherwise would not find myself in. Doing it solo is scary, but these are the things that make us grow. Okay, we are all finished. We've just finished the K2K, or the Kinloch to Kawakawa Bay and back. About 18-kilometer round trip, and it took us in the region of 5.5 hours, which allowed for a 40-minute stop at Kawakawa Bay and then just some stops and things along the way to make sure that we weren't dehydrated. All we've got left now is a short walk back to the car park in Kinloch and then home for a much needed drink and a rest. Catch you guys next time.